So now you know what a Bambi looks like. Thought I'd show you that concept art there done by Hank and Jed, and I think it turned out pretty good, to be honest. It's got a kind of twinkle in its eye, you know, the kind that says, I've been dropped a few times on my head and I'm better for it. Now I don't know if any of you guys remember a video I put up a while ago called I Hear Noobs. Well, I don't know if many of you know this, but I do actually hear noobs when I play. I hear their little voices all around me. Usually I edit them out, but this time I've decided to keep them in celebration of that awesome concept right there. So if you hear anything squeaky in this video, you know it's a Bambi trying to communicate. Now, other than Bambis, this video is going to be about the F2000, which may just be the best science gun in the game, and also tanks, because somebody wanted a tank tip tutorial. Wait a second.
Here's Bambi!
Well, I guess it's lucky he wasn't carrying an axe. But back to the F2000 though, why is it potentially the best silence gun in the game? Reason I think is because it doesn't work like an assault rifle kind of should work, in that they're all really good at taking out people at sort of medium long range. They're not really designed, I never think, for a silencer, although I'm sure some people can use them pretty good with them. Did switch over some jet gameplay here, by the way, because the Bambis at ground level were freaking me out. But the F2000, because it's so fast and because it's got a zigzaggy recoil, which is kind of hard to use, I almost think it's sort of pointless putting a heavy barrel on it, because at the distance a heavy barrel is useful, which is kind of medium range, it sort of gets outshone by the other assault rifles. Having said that though, this gun is an absolute terrifying beast with a silencer on. Some people suggested to me the foregrip was a good addition, and I didn't really find that to be the case, although I'm sure it's better for some people. Foregrip, of course, if you're unaware, decreases the aim down sight accuracy in exchange for reducing horizontal recoil. I think it's because it's kind of got a zigzaggy pattern, as I've already said. Foregrip doesn't really work as well as I find it to work on other guns on the F2000 for me. Changing topic, if you haven't watched my jet tutorial video, which teaches you some really cool things, and people seem to have found it useful, what I've seen so far, then do definitely check it out. Don't know if this guy had actually watched it, but hang on a second.
Bambis, form up! The first rule of Bambi Club is you do not talk about... Success!
No frickin' comment. I didn't know Bambi's clubbed together though. That's a bit of a revelation for me. On to tanks. So this is the tank destroyer, aka the best vehicle in the game at the moment. I've been tending to use high explosive shells on it just because they tend to send people flying. Wait, something behind me.
If Superman could stop a car, I'd hear.
There we go. Little party there. He nearly got blown off his feet when he fired that rocket launcher at me. He's coming along for the ride. But as I was saying, high explosive shells, good against infantry, not so good against buildings and vehicles. Now if you want a good tip for playing in a tank, just think of yourself as really fat infantry, and that you play a tank exactly as you would play infantry. I see so many people running in. Oh boy.
My mama always said, life is like a box of ouch. Mama, they're attacking us.
Oh damn, I killed Forrest Gump Bambi. Not to worry though, he got shot in the butt and could still play table tennis. He gonna be fine. It may look like there's pieces of him scattered everywhere, but he'll be fine. But when you're in a tank and you're pretending you're a fat soldier, do as a fat soldier would. Take good cover and don't run on straight in there, because if you do, you're gonna get taken out.
This is madness.
It certainly is, little Bambi. But with these tips, you'll be pro in no time. If you want some other good tips with the tank, or at least semi-good tips, vehicle optics seem pretty good in that you can sort of treat yourself as artillery, and if you're using the high explosive shells, you can pin the enemy back in their base. Getting flanked, like I'm getting here, also not good. So try and avoid that if possible, because your armor's weakest at the back and at the side, and at perpendicular angles to it. What the hell? Chuck Norris Bambi, you gotta watch out for him. Players who swallow APE shells like candy to one side, I learnt a new battlefield glitch today. Whoop, another Bambi.
I am crouching tiger, hidden Bambi. I will see for
Well, that was a good try, little fella. But this new Battlefield 3 glitch, well, I say new glitch, but I think it's actually an old glitch, but nobody knew about it. Missy Chrissy, the YouTuber, discovered it with a sort of test video, and it's to do with knifing.
Bambi, phone, home.
Well, now we know where Bambis come from. They're not of this world. Enough crazy. The knife glitch. Basically, it's pretty much confirmed now. You can't knife another person on the map whilst there's another person knifing. So no matter how much you try, it is impossible for 5 seconds after that point to do it. So it's not just that you can't knife somebody immediately afterwards. Nobody can knife anybody if another person's knifing.
Fellas, here's a joke. How many Bambis does it take to defuse an objective?
Oh, I wanted the punchline. Guess we're not going to find out now, but it is in fact completely true. about that knife thing. You can try it out for yourself if you want to, but it is confirmed. Hopefully they'll patch it, but I would imagine it's probably a problem with frostbite. A little bit more news in this action-packed video. There has been a patch of the gunship on the 20th of September, which was, shall we say, a little bit overpowered in Rush. It's now been extended from 60 seconds to 90 seconds once you've shot it down, which should give defenders a bit more of a chance, and it doesn't spawn in for 60 seconds either. Damage from AA cannons and jet cannons has also been halved, I think, which means you can't just sit at one side of Conquest and take out the gunship as soon as it spawns, like you used to be able to in Conquest. May just be a bit of a placebo effect, but I feel Rush is a little bit more balanced now. Finally, I'm looking for a little bit of help from you Xbox guys out there. There is a Medal of Honor Warfighter beta, or beta, if you're American. Now, I don't know whether the beta is going to be any good. I guess we'll find out. I'm really hoping it will be. If any of you guys on Xbox who watch this could send me some footage of it, though, I'd love to use some good bits of gameplay. 120 by 720p, of course. Hopefully, I'll be able to put up a video on what I see in that compared to what I played in the alpha. Oh, I hear some tiny footsteps.
I am Nikita, the ninja.
Good try, Nikita. Maybe we will meet again. Crazy Chinese voice. For the win. But if you do want to send me some footage, it would really help me out, so just send me a private message through and I'll get back to you. And if you don't know any good render settings and things, I can certainly sort you out with those, some good ones for Sony Vegas or whatever program you use, so the video can be really good quality. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. In fact, before I end, I thought I'd put this out here. Borderlands 2 is a freaking awesome game. I don't know how much I've played of it, but I'm about level 14 or 15 or something now. But it just keeps getting better. It is nothing like the original Borderlands. So any of you skeptics out there, if you're not sure, then there are a couple of videos on my channel. Of course, you can check out some highlights of gameplay so you don't get bored in them. Borderlands 2, though, some of the stuff in that is absolutely hilarious. You won't believe what we get to in part 4. It's... We found the best gun ever. I'm not kidding, guys. I'm not going to review the game, although I am going to give you a score of the game. It's about a 9.5 out of 10 for me, I'd say, for Borderlands 2. Really good. So do check that out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next chapter.